trying to look for the train. Kaya train. So, mga trains. We're going to Central or Museum. So I'm looking for my hotel right now. So it's just a 4-minute, 3-minute walk from the train station. Hello everyone! I just arrived in Sydney. So hindi ako masyado nakapag-video kanina kasi sobrang antok or kagabi. Kasi sobrang antok na ako. Magulo pa pala hair. So I went to the hotel already. Hindi pa kasi pwede mag-check-in. So I have to go around first and look for a place to eat. So recap lang. I left Manila ng 10:20 ang flight namin. And then, yun, dumating kami dito mga 9:30 AM Sydney time. And then I'm in the hotel already before 11. So, sobrang fast lang ng travel and very convenient. Recap na lang on what I did during the flight or yung mga nadaanan ko. Kasi sobrang antok talaga ako ng gabi. So, tulog lang ako the entire flight. Kasi galing pa akong work. And then I left the house ng late 10. Sobrang nagmamadali ako. So, dumating akong airport like 2 hours before my flight. So, panic talaga si Akula. Ayan. So that's the Hyde Park. I think that's the Anzac Memorial, and then the Sydney Tower over there. I'll go there later. After I freshen up, kain muna ako. Hindi siya ganun kainit. So sakto lang din yung lamig. Perfect weather for the day. So hopefully, ganito lang siya the entire week that I'll be here. Sobrang sarap ng weather. So that was the subway or train station. Diyan ako bumaba or lumabas kanina. And it's just mga 3 minutes away from my hotel. So sobrang convenient. So that's the museum station. I think it's because maraming museum around this area. The Australian Museum is here. So, pupuntahan din natin yan. We'll go to the tower then. And then, yeah, this is the Sydney Central area or Sydney CBD. Ano na, kanina pa ako lakad ng lakad. Wala akong mahanap kainan. Tommy na okay. Although nakakain naman ako sa airplane, pero the breakfast, yung sandwich, hindi ko masyadong nakain. Pero yung 2 or 3 kagat lang ako. I love the architecture. Gusto ko talaga yung mga ganyan. Yung mga oldies. Ano ba itong style niya? Victorian? No, not Victorian. So, it's giving New Zealand vibes din. Anyway, kanina pa ako lakad ng lakad. Wala akong makahanap na kainan. I think most are still closed. Probably it's because Saturday today. Sure, sino ko naman yung subway. That's the shopping area if you go straight. So this is the town hall, I think. Check na natin. And then, it has a nice architecture. Yeah, Sydney Town Hall. And then, St. Andrew's Cathedral over there. So yung mamaya puntahan natin. That's the Queen Victoria Building. So may mga shops yan sa loob. We'll go there. So we're in front of Queen Victoria Building. So pasok tayo. Let's see ano meron. So may chocolate shop. And then there's a brasserie. Nice. I like this. May Longchamp, Max Mara. Okay. So mamaya tayo pupunta dyan. Kain muna tayo. So I found this food court. Iba-iba silang pagkain. So there's like a fish bowl. May Chinese. Ito Chinese food. Okay. And then pizza. Feeling good siya. And then salads. Yeah, I can try this. Check natin yan. This one ano siya. Ano, it's ano to? Thai food. Burger. Siyempre hindi na yan. Ay, ba't wala silang kuryente? Pero open pa sila. Japanese. And then this one. So, okay. So I think I'll try this one. So one protein, one side. Mashed potato. No. Okay. Thank you. So, naglabas na mga tao. I think the shops open at 12. So I'm on my way back to my hotel para pagpahinga ko bago magbuksan later. So I'll be meeting two of my friends from my previous work. Yung isa, si Poch, nakatira na talaga siya dito sa Sydney. And then the other one, he also arrived this morning. Or magkaiba kaming flight. There's KFC, Hero Sushi. Kung ganun yung food. there's a vintage shop. Ayan. Saan nakikita ko? Parang wala naman ako mabibili talaga. I think I'll buy a drink. May miniso din pala oh. Pepper lunch. Maraming sushi shop dito. Japanese and Korean cosmetics. This one. Was I here earlier? I think so. So there's a mall, shopping building there. I think I'll buy a drink here. So they have I'll get immunity drop. Can we get immunity? The large one. Ice. Sorry, what's the other one?
Oh, sorry, ice, half ice, no ice, no ice.
Ice. What's your name? Angela. Thank you. Okay, I found another area here. But it's not called Regis World Square. So there are shops and then there are also restos here. So at least may iba pa akong choices for food. There's a nice sculpture there. I bought a drink. Boost. So this is immunity. So I think I'll need immunity booster for the next 10 days.
No.
Pabalik ako ng hotel na yun. So magpa-fresh lang ako. And I'll meet my friends. This actually reminds me of Wellington. Sa may Cuba Street. Ganito na siya. Or sa Lambton Key. So that's my hotel building. Okay. Pulas na niya. Try natin ang check in today. So this is their time mag-check-in. So we're done checking in. Look at nakapag-check-in ako. So let's look at the room. room tour. Okay, so there's a closet here and the safe. Okay, may ironing board na rin and the hair dryer, so perfect. And then there's a small sink and the microwave. Not bad. And then there's the ref, the mini refrigerator. And then utensils. Okay. And then there are the glasses, plates. Okay. Let's look at the toilet. It's quite small, but it's workable. So, there. The shower. Very basic. I think mas maganda yung Ibis style sa na napuntahan ko sa Bangkok. Yeah, in Silom. Yan siya. So there's the TV, a table, a couch, and then a queen size bed. So it's quite big na rin. Yeah. Diba? Sige. So, ano ba? Doon muna tayo sa mga gamit. Atay ko. Okay. By the way, nalagay ako nito. Ay, gusto nyo ba? Yung AirTag ko. So, yung AirTag, it's here, somewhere. Wala, gusto na yung AirTag. Ito, nandito siya. Yung AirTag. Or hindi siya nakakapraning kung dumating ba yung luggage mo or hindi. Then, right. So, nakapag-freshen up na ako and naka-nap ng konti. So, I'm on my way back to Queen Victoria Building. I'll meet my friends there, si Angel siya kasi Roch. So, dun si Angel kasi dumating din kanina and he's staying with Watch somewhere in Sydney. Hindi pa ako nakapunta doon. Yan. So, it's just a 10-minute walk from my hotel. I think nandun na sila or malapit na. So, we'll have dinner and then magsa-sunset viewing lang kami sa may wharf. Alright.
Thanks so much.
So, mas buhay na siya ngayon compared to earlier. Through the hapon na. Hi!
Ay, grabe yung takeaway mo.
Cheers. Thank you, Miss Po. Ano na ba yung darap?